happening? My name is the Spice King Keith Lorren, spiciest man in the world, Duke of Delicious, Kaiser, Curry, and the man who invented cooking. Listen, I got something special for you this holiday season. I got something that's gonna blow the socks off of your guests. But you're gonna have to hire some security because somebody's guaranteed to get slapped, all right? So I thought about making something different for you guys. I know you're tired of that traditional dead tasting turkey, that nasty, no flavor gravy, that dressing that's so hard you can throw it at people. You know, nobody got time for that. So I'm gonna be showing you how to do a platter this holiday season. So on our platter, we're gonna have 3 separate dishes, 3 separate exquisite dishes. We're gonna have a grilled jerk rack of lamb with a cucumber dill sauce, with a little bit of toasted pine nuts and brown butter. Look at that. For our seafood entree, we're gonna have some crab stuffed colossal shrimp with some seared scallops and a homemade lobster sauce. Finally, we're gonna have something different. A new spin on turkey. I'm going to show you how to make a deep fried turkey roulade, and inside of it is grandma's secret stuffing, and we're going to make it all nice and crispy, and we're going to top it off with some gravy and some trimmings. They're going to really love it. Now, my favorite part of this holiday season is all the sides, but I wanted to give you something that's traditional but a little bit different. So we're going to make, instead of the candy yams that everybody makes, we're going to make some candied glazed carrots, and we're going to put an oat crumble on top. We're gonna have some creamy whipped mashed potatoes, and we're gonna have a green bean casserole with sauteed mushrooms, crispy bacon, and crispy fried onions. Finally, we're gonna have a corn pudding souffle. It's really gonna knock your socks off. You ready? Dish on our menu is the glazed carrots, but these aren't just any glazed carrots. These are cooked with a nice spiced rum. It has our dessert spice. It has different flavors going on. It's just perfect. And we're gonna top it off with a beautiful oat crumble. So let me show you how to get started. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put a few tablespoons, not sticks, a few tablespoons of butter. And we're gonna brown our carrots in butter. Okay? There we go. We're gonna brown our carrots in butter just to give it some extra flavor and texture. There we go. We're going to brown our carrots in a little bit of butter. Now we're going to take a little bit of sea salt, a little pinch of sea salt. There we go. A little bit of salt to enhance the flavor. Sauteing the carrots in some butter. It's going to brown as it cooks and give you some more flavor going on. And while it's cooking, we're going to add a few things to enhance the flavor. So I'm going to add a little bit of star anise. So I'll probably put about 3 or 4 pieces of star anise. I'm going to put a little bit of allspice. Maybe like 4 little balls like that. A little bit more than 4, you know. We're going to put a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. There we go. And we're just going to saute our carrots until they're nice and golden brown. So while we're sauteing our carrots, I'm just going to clean a little bit of fresh ginger, and I'm going to put some nice pieces of ginger in here to give it some extra flavor and depth while it's sauteing. Now that I cut it lengthwise, we can come back in and cut it really, really thin. Make sure that we keep our carrots tossed. You see how they're browning in the butter? You get a nice side that's nice and caramelized, and it's cooked down in its own juices. You see that? Each little carrot is getting some nice color on it. That's what we want. Yeah, baby. There we go. We're just going to keep the pan roasting these until it brings out the flavor. You see that there? Oh, that's going to be nice flavor for your carrots. We're just going to make sure we can brown it on many sides as we can. You don't got to get brown on all sides, but the more sides, the better. Our carrots are getting nice and brown. I'm going to come in here with some fresh ginger, and I'm going to just chop it with Lots and lots of fresh ginger. That's going to give our carrots a really nice flavor. See that? There we go. I'm going to toss it around so all the ginger gets in that butter. And it's really nice and fragrant. Look at that. You can just smell how delicious this smells, y'all. You see that? There we go. Now we're just gonna kind of, you know, let the carrots do their thing. At this point now, that they're getting nice and browned and tender. You see that? We're gonna make it into a nice syrup. We're gonna take a little bit of sugar here and just sweeten it up just a little bit. And I have some hot water here. We're gonna take a little bit of hot water. Actually, let me flambe it first. Ready?
Yeah. Huh? Oh, no, we got both on. You know.
So as this is cooking, I'm gonna add a little bit of. As this is cooking, I'm gonna add a little bit of spiced rum. Flambe it just a little bit. There we go. We're gonna flambe our carrots. Put a little flavor. There we go. Yes. Give it a little bit more. There we go. Look at that. Now that we got that flavor in there from the rum, we can take just a little bit of hot water. And just put a little splash of water so the carrots can continue to steam. Oh, that smells delicious. Yes. Look at that sauce, y'all. We ain't even done yet. Let me just get a little taste. Get a little taste. Taste. Damn, that's good. Woo, woo, woo. Yes. I'm gonna just sweeten it up just a little bit. A little bit. Sweeten it up just a little bit. So it's nice and, you know, a little bit. We're gonna take a little bit of vanilla extract. Put a little bit of vanilla in here. You never have enough rum. There we go. Let that flambe just a little bit. So listen, y'all, this is becoming such a masterpiece. I can't even begin to tell you. I'm gonna take one orange. I've already taken the zest off of the orange, and I've done a rough cut. I'm gonna take my orange, cut it in half, and I'm gonna squeeze the juice of the orange into this sauce. Into this sauce! Y'all don't know what y'all doing. And that's why y'all watching these videos. So y'all can get better. We ain't playing no games. You can continue cooking with them other crusty chefs on YouTube, or you can cook with the Spice King. No shade. No shade. Now we're gonna take a little bit of the orange zest now. We're just gonna put a little bit of the orange zest in there like that. Alright. We're gonna give it a toss. Whew. Let me do that again. We're gonna take a little bit of that orange zest. We're gonna give it a nice toss. Look at that, y'all. Let's see, you see how it's making its own caramel? I didn't even have to do nothing. It just made its own caramel. Look at that, y'all. This is not a game out here. The streets are hollering. The chef world is on fire right now. Somebody get them a glass of water. It's too hot up in here. Look at that, y'all. And again, a splash for the pot. A splash for the chef. Ooh, that's good. Yes. Yes. Ooh, that's good. Yo, I'm telling you, this here is just irresistible. Say goodbye to them candied yams and say hello to the candied carrots. I promise you're gonna love it. Now to finish it off, you know, everything is a journey in flavor in this kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take a little bit of the Keith Lorren dessert spice now, and we're gonna just sprinkle a little bit of that dessert spice on top of that, like that. Now what makes this dessert spice special is it has cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, cardamom, ginger, all kind of wonderful, just a little hint of cayenne. Oh, that just smells so amazing, y'all. Look at that. Oh, yes. And finally, to make this really sing, we're gonna take a little whipping cream, and we're gonna fortify this caramel up with the cream, y'all. I'm gonna take our carrots out. Now that they're al dente, we're gonna bake them off a little bit more. They cooked about 80%. You know, we're gonna put them in our dish like that. And I want to be very careful not to break them up, because your presentation is important too. You know, I want to put all these in here nice and, you know. There we go. Beautifully glazed carrots. You can do without the star anise. We can put that on at the end. All right. And I want to thin this sauce out just a little bit, so I'm just going to add a little bit of cream. And I'm going to mix this in here. We have our own homemade caramel in here. I'm going to add just a splash of hot water just to thin it out. Add a splash of hot water. And now we're just going to get all those nice brown bits like that. As always, you got to add just a little more rum, because rum makes everything better. You know, a little splash. And I'm just going to pour this on top like that. Look at that, y'all. Yes. Yes. Look at that. Now, we're going to take this a step further and add some oat crumble on top. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So now it's time to make our oat crumble. And I'm going to add just a little bit of brown sugar in our pan. You know, we don't have to make that much. Just enough to, you know, garnish it up. I'm adding a little bit of brown sugar, equal parts white sugar. I'm going to add a little bit of that Keith Lorren dessert spice, just to spice it up a little bit. Then we're going to take some butter. So I'm going to take about a stick of butter. There we go. And I'm going to take some flour. A little bit of flour like that. Take a little bit of oats. There we go. I'm gonna take just a little splash of vanilla. A splash. And I'm gonna get a little pinch of salt. There we go. You always gotta have a little pinch of salt. A little pinch of salt there, a little pinch of salt on the carrots. And now I'm gonna get our hands in here and we're gonna break it up like that. This is the old-fashioned way to do it, but sometimes the old-fashioned way is best, you know? You can't beat it. So what we're doing is just making a nice crumble for our carrots. And the butter is going to bring everything together. You got the butter, you got the sugar, you got the flour. It's going to be real nice. Carrots are done. Our oat crumble came out perfectly. You see this texture? This is what I was talking about. It's a nice crumble. You know that it's going to bake well. Taste is just perfectly balanced. You have a nice crunch from the oats. And now we're just going to take a little bit of this and we're just going to put it on top of the carrots. We don't want to put it down in the juices. We just want to put it on top of the carrots. You see that? Some nice big pieces there. So when this bakes, it's gonna be beautiful. The butter flavor is gonna get down into the carrots from the crumble, and you got the little oats, and it's gonna be real nice. There we go. Now you can save the rest of this crumble for another dish, or if you like a lot of crumble, you can put some more on there. It's up to you. But that's what we're gonna do, just like that. Perfect. Now this dish is ready to go. To show you our finished carrot dish, so this is our carrots with an oat crumble topping. You can see the dish made its own caramel. So we're gonna take that out now, and it's so beautiful. For you guys tonight, we have crab stuffed shrimp with a lobster sauce. We have a deep fried turkey roulade, and we have some jerk lamb chops with a cucumber dill sauce. And then for sides, we have candied glazed carrots with an oat topping. We have creamy whipped mashed potatoes, a green bean casserole, and a corn souffle.
Oh, yummy.
So you guys enjoy. Listen, you can get all of these recipes online. It's fantastic. I know you guys are gonna love it. I'll see you online.